Ford brings us a plug-in hybrid version of its practical Tourneo Connect MPV. With up to 68 miles of electric range and the option of 7 seats, it could be a better bet than the EV you might have been thinking of in the compact people carrying class. Rethinking that small family EV you were considering? Given spiralling EV prices and a faltering public charging network, we wouldn't blame you. And if so, here's a rather different option for you to consider: the Ford Tourneo Connect plug-in hybrid. Yes, it's an MPV, not one of those trendy crossovers, and yes, it's based on a van, the Volkswagen Caddy. If you're in the minority of buyers not put off by those two caveats, then congratulations. You'll be getting a far more practical family conveyance than an SUV of this size could ever be. There's the option of a 7-seater version for a start. The Tourneo Connect has been on sale in conventional form since 2022, but Ford's delayed launch of a PHEV version until that technology could offer a really decent level of EV driving range, which this car delivers to a point that really might make you question the need for an EV. Like other current Tourneo Connects, this one borrows its chassis from Volkswagen and its plug-in hybrid engine too, though Ford has badged it a 1.5 litre EcoBoost unit. It uses a high voltage battery and electric motor to deliver a combined 150 PS with 350 Newton meters of torque through the 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission you have to have, a combination which can deliver up to 74 miles of EV range. There are regular hybrid or EV drive modes, and you can select gears yourself using provided gear shift paddles. Brake regen is automatic by default, or you can select a regen low mode where the car coasts more freely. As with other variants in the range, your car can be specified with intelligent adaptive cruise control with lane centering, which provides assisted driving for accelerator, braking and steering functions to reduce stress on highways or in stop and start traffic. Unlike with the combustion model though, there's no all-wheel drive option. Now, you wouldn't expect engaging handling from a van-based MPV, and you don't get it here. But the glassy body makes this people carrier really quite easy to maneuver around town, as does the light steering. As with an ordinary Tourneo Connect, there's a choice of 2 body lengths here: a short wheelbase L1 model with 2 seating rows, and the long wheelbase L2 Grand Tourneo Connect variant that features 3 rows as standard and is reasonably well suited for the transport of 7 folk thanks to its boxy shape. The previous version of this model looked very much like a van with windows, but this design has much more of a passenger car vibe. Its more sculpted exterior offering a sportier, more lifestyle orientated look, particularly if you go for the crossover style active version, which gets 2-tone 17-inch alloy wheels, a silver skid plate, a honeycomb style front grille and body mouldings around the bumpers, wheel arches and door sills. Inside there's Ford's latest infotainment technology with 2 10-inch screens. Large sliding side doors on each side of the vehicle help children and elderly occupants move in and out in restricted spaces where conventional doors may not be able to open fully. Convenience is enhanced by plentiful cup holders, cubbies and charging ports, while the available panoramic glass roof and dual zone climate control help make the cabin airy and more comfortable on long road trips. The spacious and versatile cabin is unaffected by the PHEV drivetrain. With the second and third row seating removed, the Tourneo Connect offers up to 3.1 cubic metres of load volume in the lengthier Grand Tourneo Connect model and 2.6 cubic metres in the shorter version. Carrying longer items or bulky leisure equipment is facilitated by maximum load lengths of 2,265mm behind the first row of seats, 1,452mm behind the second, and 629mm behind the third. For grand variants, it's 1,930mm, 1,100mm, and 317mm for the 5-seat variant. There are two trim levels, titanium and top active. As we filmed in summer 2025, pricing was starting from around £37,000, with £1,200 more for the 7-seat Grand Tourneo model. You'll need £1,800 more to stretch from titanium to active spec. At titanium level, you get satin chrome detailing, privacy glass and 16-inch alloy wheels. But the version you'll probably ideally want is the SUV-inspired Active, which gets crossover-style metallic effect skid plates and additional body mouldings around the wheel arches, sills and bumpers, along with unique 17-inch wheels. Inside, there are twin 10-inch displays and connectivity via the Ford Sync infotainment system, compatible with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smartphone mirroring. The central display features a Ford Pass Connect modem to help you stay connected whilst on the road, and available online navigation which uses cloud data to offer live traffic report updates and details on alternative routes, nearby fuel stations, online map updates and parking details along your journey. There's also a Ford Pass smartphone app so you can remotely interact with your car. Safety kit includes an autonomous emergency braking system that can recognise both cyclists and people, plus a driver alert system that'll warn you if it thinks you're getting drowsy at the wheel. Ford also includes an automatic post-collision braking system which activates after an impact, automatically braking the vehicle to hopefully prevent it from going on and hitting something else. Plus the usual airbags and an e-call emergency system that will automatically alert the emergency services with your exact GPS location if they ever activate. We gave you the EV range figure up to 74 miles in our driving section. This should mean that owners should rarely have to visit their local fuel station. That's provided that you keep the car regularly fully charged, of course. The Tourneo Connect plug-in hybrid battery can be fast charged at up to 50 kilowatts using public fast chargers, which isn't a particularly fast speed, but is fine for a PHEV. You can recharge the car at home using AC charging up to 11 kilowatts, but most owners will be using a more conventional 7.4 kilowatt garage wall box. Expect a super low CO2 return, which will enhance your benefit in kind taxation status. This Tourneo Connect comes with the usual Ford 3-year 60,000 mile warranty and a year of roadside assistance. You could pay more to extend this cover to either 5 years and 100,000 miles or 8 years and 100,000 miles. Most owners will want to take out the Ford Protect Service Plan Plus program, which allows customers to spread the cost of routine maintenance. Service intervals are spread quite far apart, every 18,600 miles or every 2 years, whichever comes first. Right at present, Ford seems to be as committed to PHEV technology as it is to EV. There's a message there, and it's one that family buyers would do well to consider as the momentum for electric vehicles falters. All the while that plug-in hybrids compromise luggage space and could go no further than 25 to 30 miles on a charge, most buyers could comfortably ignore them. But cars like this Tourneo Connect plug-in hybrid prove that this is no longer the case. Even if you were only to achieve, say, 70% of this car's claimed EV range, it'd still be comfortably enough to mean that you'd rarely need to visit a fuel station with it, assuming use of this Ford was limited to suburban commuting duties. And for the times when you do have to go further afield, you're not limited by the inconsistencies of the UK EV public charging network. If you're buying a compact yet practical family car for sensible reasons, you'll find that an appealing proposition, and we wouldn't disagree.